From Bitcoin to Ethereum and the networks built on top of them, blockchain technology is evolving rapidly. When people first dive into the world of cryptocurrency, there is a fundamental concept that often puzzles newcomers: the distinction between layer 1 and layer 2 networks. In this video, we're breaking it all down because whether you're a trader, investor, developer, or just crypto curious, you're going to need to know this important distinction. Hey friends, I'm the DeFi Doctor and welcome back to another Decentralized Masters crypto class. Like I said in the introduction, if you have just started in the crypto space, or if you have been crypto curious, you have probably heard people talk about L1 or L2 networks. Well, what does that mean? L1 and L2 are short for Layer 1 and Layer 2. The definition of a Layer 1 blockchain is the foundational protocol layer where all core blockchain functions such as transaction processing, consensus mechanisms, and block creation occur. Examples of L1 or Layer 1 blockchains include Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin relies on a proof-of-work system to secure and validate transactions, while Ethereum has transitioned to a proof-of-stake system for greater efficiency. If that sounds like a lot, don't stress. Think of a Layer 1 blockchain as the main highway. It's a core piece of infrastructure that handles the bulk of traffic. And just like a real highway, a Layer 1 network can become congested, slow, and expensive during peak times. Like highways, different blockchains have different speeds and capacities, but in general, Layer 1 networks tend to be slower than Layer 2 solutions. That's why you might find yourself waiting 20 minutes for a Bitcoin transaction to clear. Since Bitcoin's blockchain processes a limited number of transactions per block, delays can occur when demand is high. On Ethereum, transaction fees or gas fees can spike dramatically when there's high traffic. It's kind of like a toll booth that lets people through in order of who's willing to pay the most. Sounds bad, but it means the network doesn't stop working when there's high traffic or a load of spam transactions. Still, those fees can be very high. Imagine wanting to send $50 worth of Ethereum only to realize that the network is so congested that the gas fee is over $100. This kind of inefficiency makes Ethereum costly for small transactions and decentralized applications or dApps that require frequent interaction. As you are on your crypto journey, you'll come to realize that not all blockchains are the same. Some Layer 1 blockchains have better speed than others, or are cheaper, while some of them don't have high levels of decentralization. Some popular Layer 1 blockchains you might have heard of include, of course, Bitcoin, which is slow but highly decentralized, making it the most secure and censorship-resistant network. Ethereum, the second largest blockchain, transitioned to a proof-of-stake system to improve scalability while maintaining decentralization. Solana is another Layer 1 blockchain, and it's known for its high-speed transactions and extremely low fees, but it sacrifices some decentralization for efficiency. So now that we have a general understanding of Layer 1 networks and have some examples, what is a Layer 2 network? A Layer 2 network is a secondary framework built on top of the Layer 1 blockchain to improve scalability, increase speed, and reduce transaction costs by processing transactions off the main chain. Returning to our highway analogy, if Layer 1 blockchains are busy highways with lots of lanes but also heavy traffic, then Layer 2 networks are special express lanes, like a carpool lane or lanes just for electric vehicles. These lanes allow certain vehicles, or in this case, transactions, to bypass congestion and move faster. Basically, it expands the highway to allow more traffic to pass through. A big reason why many decentralized applications or dApps and DeFi platforms prefer Layer 2 networks is because they offer significantly lower transaction costs and higher throughput than Layer 1 blockchains. For example, running a Web3 game economy on Bitcoin would be impractical. It would be too slow and too expensive. Instead, developers turn to Layer 2 solutions. Some Layer 2 networks you may have used or heard about include Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, Base, and Linea. all of which are built on top of Ethereum. These networks help scale Ethereum by processing transactions off-chain before finalizing them on the Ethereum mainnet. They compute what a transaction does and only then post the result, instead of the whole thing being done on the chain. This removes the need for a lot of data to be placed on the Ethereum blockchain itself. Arbitrum and Optimism use optimistic rollups to reduce congestion, while Polygon operates on a sidechain with its own validators, offering even lower fees. If you want to learn about the difference, let us know in the comments and we'll make a whole video comparing the different types of L2s. Moving on, the biggest L2 these days is Base, developed by Coinbase itself. It's tightly integrated with Ethereum's ecosystem, making it a seamless entry point for developers and users. You may have also heard about the Bitcoin Lightning Network, which enables instant and near zero-cost Bitcoin payments. Since Bitcoin transactions can be slow and expensive during high traffic, the Lightning Network creates off-chain payment channels that allow users to transact quickly and efficiently without waiting for block confirmations. Layer 2 networks make blockchain transactions much more scalable and user-friendly, helping to bridge the gap between blockchain and mainstream adoption. Your brain might still be processing the difference between Layer 1 and Layer 2 networks, but there's one more layer worth mentioning: Layer 3 networks. Layer 3 networks, also called the application layer, sit on top of Layer 2 and serve highly specialized purposes, such as interoperability, privacy, and advanced scalability. To bring back our highway metaphor one last time, a Layer 3 network is like a dedicated emergency lane. It exists for a specific purpose, separate from the general traffic flow. Many DeFi applications and Web3 games use Layer 3 solutions. For example, Zai is an Arbitrum Layer 3 network designed to support real economies within video games. These specialized networks allow for smoother interactions between blockchain-based applications, improving user experience and efficiency. So, now that you understand the key differences between Layer 1, Layer 2, and even the emerging Layer 3 networks, let's recap. Layer 1 blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum are the foundation, but they can be slow and expensive during times of high demand. Layer 2 networks like Arbitrum and the Bitcoin Lightning Network help scale transactions, making them faster and cheaper. Layer 3 networks build on Layer 2 networks to enable even more specialized functions, such as interoperability and gaming economies. As blockchain technology continues to evolve, we'll likely see even more innovation in these layers, making crypto transactions faster, more affordable, and widely adopted. Thanks for watching yet another Decentralized Masters crypto class video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Which Layer 2 or Layer 3 project do you think has most potential? Let's discuss in the comments below. Cheers!